Inner communication. Inner communication allows you to have life fulfilled. Can you answer the following questions? Where did I come from? Why am I here? Where am I going? So what's inner communication? The me, the myself, and the I. The three parts of self have been described in many ways over the years. In my understanding, me is the small self or the inner child that drives our actions. She provides us with the enthusiasm and stamina to act in the world. As you become more like a child, you will be more connected to your inner kingdom. Remember? In Matthew 18:3, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. It is also a part of us that communicates with the higher self, the I. As you connect to your basic self, the me self, you will understand the messages of the higher self more. The me self is playful, joyful, enthusiastic, and selfish in a sweet and innocent way. I, the higher self, communicates to the basic self the divine messages of your true purpose and meaning, mostly through the action of gratitude. Through gratitude, we are supported to open and allow the necessary changes to happen. Myself is the conscious self. The conscious self gains clarity on who I truly am and how to express that through the communication between the me self, the inner child, and the I self, the higher self. With that, the conscious self will become more aware of what direction to take in life. He gains answers to life-affirming questions such as, what I really want, what direction do I want to take in my life, or why am I here? With the awareness of all that, we can start taking greater responsibility for our happiness and living the life we want to live. So, are you aware of the inner voices that run your life? Are these inner voices supportive of you and help you become happy or against you? It is essential that we become aware of these voices. Some of these are old voices of different relatives and people we grew up with. Some of these voices need to be turned off and dismissed so they will stop running our life into directions that is not supportive of us or our purpose in life. The inner voices of truth. The three selves described before have inner voices that you want to become aware of. We often do not listen to these voices because we are trained as children to listen to the adults around us. Until the age of 7, however, we are in touch with ourselves and able to hear and know what is happening inside of us, though we may not have had the means to communicate all that to the outside world. Then we started losing this connection because we turned outside towards our environment and took on some of their views and opinions instead of ours. As a result, others, sometimes negative emotional voices, started running our life. In order to have a happy and purposeful life, you will need to reconnect with your true selves, hear their voices, and start acting upon them. What to do? First of all, we must take the time to listen within, so to speak. In meditation, in silent prayer, and in practicing mindfulness, you can gain insight into the different voices or tapes that run your actions, mostly reactions. As we go through our days, we need to stop and become aware of who is talking or who is guiding our actions right now by asking the questions, who is talking to me right now? With listening, we can now start distinguishing what messages work for us and what do not. The ones that do not work for us, we must dismiss or deny them, and then overrun them with positive affirmations. We will eventually stop running these tapes and the unsupportive reactions that we developed along them. As a result of gaining insights into your inner communication, you will uncover your own voices, the me, the myself, and the I. As the three selves within become freed from the debris of others' ideas, they become more God-aware. You will be able to act upon the God-aligned inner voices conveyed by the me self or the basic self. Key practices: insights and compassion. As we listen to our inner tapes and look at mindfully our actions, reactions, and the words we use, we start becoming insightful of how we run our life and why. It can be a painful process to see how we limit ourselves. However, as soon as we become aware, we regain control over our choices. As we walk the road of insight, we will soon discover that the child inside, the me self, wants to be loved unconditionally. In return, she will provide us with the fuel to accomplish our dreams. So if you want to have more energy and inner support for your ideas to become reality, it is imperative that you create a loving relationship with your inner child, the me self. You must embrace her, him, with loving compassion, just as she is. Similarly, as you become aware of the limitations that you impose on yourself by listening to voices other than yours, you need to embrace these limitations and reactions with loving care and compassion. Affirmations and denials. Affirmations and denials bring alignment and clarity into our life. By practicing affirmations and denials, you start creating for yourself with knowing of yourself and of God. With affirmations, you use the power of the spoken word to bring experiences forth for yourself that is life-affirming and fulfilling. Affirmations are statements or small phrases that address an issue in your life with a sense of gratitude. Vision boarding or treasure mapping. These are visual affirmations. Whereas affirmations are usually written statements, vision boards or treasure maps are visual representations of affirmative statements. Similarly to written or spoken affirmations, they enable you to bring forth fulfilling experiences. Gratitude. Gratitude is a state of mind. The attitude of gratitude brings forth life experiences that are both positive and supportive. In gratitude, instead of focusing on lack and misery, we focus on the learning and God's ever-present grace in our life. Similar to compassion, in gratitude we embrace our life as it is. With that, we become open and receptive to the goodness that is ever waiting for us to tap into.